All right, so if I walk back to this, get a feel for this. Here's the actual road. There's the tree that he recognized making this turn back onto this lane. And you can see where you used to be able to drive through here. Along the line, they've piled all these boulders to keep anything but horses and motorcycles. And so tell me about the sign. Here's another one.
Reservation was the only ones that were patrolling this area. The county guys telling me they had no jurisdiction back here and were more or less chased out of this area. So I know it didn't get a lot of patrol or much traffic.
And even when Lou brought you back here, you were able to drive down this path even back then, 10 years or so ago?
It was still open 10 years ago, but so we kind of came in.
And they drove, according to most accounts, maybe close to a mile down this. That's quite a ways deep into the woods.
It seemed like a mile back when he brought me back in here. It was pretty spooky. We didn't have. The time he brought me back, there wasn't a lot of snow, and leaves on trees got pretty dark. Pretty thick back in here.
So where do we? If we go back to the main trail, how much further do we go before we start cutting back?
It's been 10 years. It's changed a little, but I'll be able to recognize them.
All right, so that's where we came from.
Like I said, it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure this is the trail he took me up.
So they probably drove as far as this, the bend in the road, about where the trees across the road now.
Well, pretty good trail through there.
Tracks everywhere back here. Yeah, these trees are old enough. Nobody drove through here back in those days. Even these trees are. They parked back there and came on foot.
I remember going around this one of those swamps I was telling you about. I remember how this ridge followed up around this swamp, and we should be able to get about 100 yards up over that hill back on the side.
Where you're looking down over this? Well, lead the way.
Where you're showing me.
Unless you got any more of that turkey juice?
Yeah, I do. It'll look pretty good.
Hello.
A lot of memory.
It's just an echo. Hello. But you can see, even now. Okay.
He didn't talk a lot, but I remember when he did talk, it was.
Thanks.
Everybody listened.
It's hard to explain how quiet it gets back here.
It's almost spooky. You don't even hear a bird.
Not a bird, nothing. There's tracks everywhere, but not a single peep, not a noise.
The trail was still clear, but trees falling over it.
So they were dragging this body uphill.
10 years ago, you used to be able to drive back to.
Okay. So now we're on the high ground. I see. I'll pan this up.
Yep.
You can see the.
We were able to drive back about this area, then see how this chokes off on either side. You can stand in water here. That comes around a real thick swamp.
So.
And the only way you could find took off on this ridge right here. And this was like the only way into that ridge. You had water and thick swamps either side, so and that's where this trail takes off up this ridge.
And so where they actually dumped the body, how does that relate to where we're about there now, or we have to keep going?
Back on this ridge, I believe. This spot right behind us here, where we just walked in, we were able to drive it here.
Okay.
Like I said, things change in 10 years.
Sure.
Area's the same.
But these swales with the water and stuff haven't changed much, eh?
The demographics of the land.
All right.
Change just where that choked off. I mean, you can't get through. You can't get through that way. You can't get through that.
Do you remember like how he acted when he came out here the first time with you? Was he still kind of tripping about coming back here?
He was super. It was me that kind of ribbed him into taking me back here because he told me the story, and he'd never talked much, and we got playing cards one night, and he had a little bit of...
So that turkey juice? You drinking that turkey juice?
A little bit of whiskey in him, and started talking and telling me about all that. So I kind of egged him on. He didn't really want to come back here again. Well, we got both are working together all in the air.
Is this a little bit of a creek or something now?
Water comes through here, and you can't even get through.
All right.
I remember this mountain.
All right.
Yep, we're on the right step. This is the only way across here. And in the summer, the year he took me back here, there was a lot more water into it. I remember this being the only way in or out of this ridge back here.
So it's entirely feasible. He knew exactly. There was no mistaking. He knew where he was going. He knew where he was taking you.
He's been out here before. He knew. Blind following, but I could tell he knew right where he was at. Like I said, I was getting really nervous about trying to get back out of here.
And I think, pacing it off, we are in the vicinity of a mile from where.
Yeah, from that, like I said, that ridge is real familiar.
See, look at this.
About a mile back to the top of that.
The shotgun shell stuck on a branch. So they dragged the body across that little bridge, the little bank back there. All right. So what they did was quite a bit of work.
I remember back here, like I said, there was a lot more water than that. And that's the only way anyone home across there. And I remember it got back into a stand of some big trees, kind of like this one here.
Okay. There again, I'm going to hold back just to give an idea how much your voice doesn't carry back in here where the woods are so thick. Hello. Hello. It's like a dead echo. Hello. Wow. Try it from where you are.
Hello.
It's like it's coming from everywhere. Woo! Woo! Wow. I honestly don't think I'd want to be out here in the dark. Woo! Wow. Now, a bit of a fog coming in to the northeast. This could be a pretty scary place.
I can kind of remember that tree with those knobs out of the stump.
I'll get in close on that. Oh my gosh. That one looks like a face. What the fuck? Seriously.
Kind of use that for my bearing trying to get out.
There's nothing like that really around here, is there?
I remember coming in and seeing that, and I was kind of using that to find that.
Now, me standing here, if it weren't for my footprints, I'd already have no idea. I just turned around and I have no idea where we just even came from. Wow. You can't describe this kind of shit, can you, without being out here? And it looks like everywhere I look looks like there's a path. I see imaginary paths everywhere. Wow. So you recognize that tree back there?
Yeah, I remember remember that tree well with the knobs coming out. Then it come into a big bunch of trees. And the one he took me to, there was a big split in it. How much it was bigger than that one? Well, it could be this, because it was like a group of 3 big trees.
A group of 3?
One, 2 divided, but they were actually separate 3, and then kind of an area right in between where he said they left the body. That would be it.
Do you think this is it right here?
I think this is it right here.
There's the 3 trees you're describing.
Yeah.
Perfectly straight in a row. There's actually a 4th, much younger dead one, but... And so... Yeah?
Pretty sure this is spot.
Almost exactly, you're saying. All right.
He told me. And then this drops back down in the water. You can see this swamp comes all the way back around. Follows around the other side of that just a little bit. This low hollow right here. I remember this.
I'm going to zoom up on these trees. Yeah, they've been here for a long time. Those are some big ass trees. Holy crap. Okay, so you get the idea. You can kind of see now whether it shows up on the camera or not. There's 3 trees right in a row. That other one at the end is less than 10 years old. Yeah, and it didn't do too good. Now, that one's not going to be standing much longer. It looks like it's dying, but they make a V. I see exactly what you're talking about. 3 in a V. And so here's the spot.
One little hollow spot in the ground right there, too.
Yeah, and the deer, there's all kinds of tracks right here on this very spot. That is kind of bizarre, isn't it?